Hi, I'm Eric and I'm a modern language student currently in second semester, and this is my video project. The purpose of this video is to analyze three different educative systems as a complementary research on educative systems around the world. The three educative systems we're going to analyze are from Norway, Mexico, and Colombia. The schooling system of Scandinavian countries produce consistently high levels of student achievement, knowledge, and employability, and Norway is not an exception here. Using UNESCO rankings, we can see that Norway is fourth in the world in terms of the knowledge and skills level of the average student upon graduating from the school system. Additionally, Norway continues to offer high-quality university-level education without imposing a tuition fee. It results me impressive that tuition at public universities in Norway are free, even for international students. A country with such a great educational system with this approach, it's amazing. Moreover, until 2005, Norwegian law held private secondary schools to be illegal, unless they offer a religious or a pedagogical alternative. So the only private schools by that time were religious. But 2 years after the law changed, only 7% of the schools went private, which talks good about Norwegian society in terms of education. Finally, another fact that surprised me was that Norway wait longer until the students start school. With an enrollment age of 6, students are better equipped to be separated from their parents by the time they start school. The Mexican educational system is one of the largest in the world, which naturally implies the existence of a series of challenges and therefore the need to implement strategies that allow leveling the conditions of the components of the system. Some of the main problems of the Mexican educational system are education coverage, education quality, and the lack of resource and investment infrastructure for education. Now, Mexico is going through a moment of tension at economic, social, and political level. Is it possible to reverse this situation? It is, and one way to achieve is through education. There are ways to face these problems. Even UNESCO has helped Mexico by giving advice such as include preschool education on basic compulsory education in order to facilitate the access to this educational level for vulnerable population, and prioritize the learning of indigenous or rural communities, since many families require that all their members carry out paid work to obtain a minimum income for survival. Also, it's just as important to provide teachers with growing opportunities or training courses for they to get better. As in many other Latin American countries, in Colombia there are pronounced disparities in access to education and health services between regions and socioeconomic groups. Social inequalities are omnipresent at all levels of Colombian education. Consider that only 25% of the poorest Colombians went to university in 2016, while 61% of the richest Colombians did. This is not the only problem Colombia has, since education in Colombia continues to be held back by various problems, including poor school infrastructure, alarming dropout rates, and a high degree of teacher absenteeism. Higher education spending has been a conflict for years with the recent neoliberal government, seeking to reduce the role of the state in higher education and expanding access via private for-profit education, which is currently banned in Colombia. Also, in recent years, the government helped boost enrollments at private institutions by subsidizing top-performing students with loans and scholarships. In 2018, this program was suspended when Colombia students demonstrated en masse, which it seems that is the only way that the government in Colombia listens to the people, and it's sad. It's clear that there is a huge difference between education in first world countries and third world countries, and this video confirms that contrast. However, it's fair to say that each country makes its effort to improve the education in its own country. Finally, something that I found very curious was that when I was looking for information, researching about the northern country, all the results were in favor of education in those countries. And when I was looking for Latin American countries, the results were about cons and disadvantage. I hope that in the future, the education in Mexico and in the world can change for the better.